DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. I want to talk about something that I discussed on an episode of my podcast, a recent episode. I think it was 1934. And by the time you see this video, the episode didn't come on YouTube yet. So I'm putting this video on YouTube. And it's all about the real price of success, creating real success in life. Now, you've heard plenty of people, whether it be myself, thousands of people who are on the internet publishing content, motivational speakers, authors who write books, people talking about success, people saying, you gotta work hard, showing up every day, believing in yourself, being disciplined. I mean, you've heard all the things, but something that doesn't get said often enough, or something that doesn't hardly get said often at all. An idea I got actually from a book that I read that is not one of the traditional motivational books. It actually comes from Eastern philosophy. It's a book called Thick Face, Black Heart, and it's written by an author by the name of Ning Chu. And I don't even know when the book came out, but I read the book probably like 7-8 years ago, but it's been out longer than that. And one of the things that the author what she talks about is that everybody says they want success. Not everybody, but many people say that they want to be successful. When what many people are doing, even though they claim they want success, a lot of what they're doing is simply just going through the motions. Basically, they're doing things that look like they're going after success, but they're not really. Because what she goes on to explain is that the real price of success in life is trading the known commodities and the known situations of your life for the unknown. You have to exchange the known for the unknown to get the kind of success that you really want. And what I say is that in order for someone to get success, and this is what I want you to get, is that you have to take some of the circumstances that you have right now in your life, whether it be people, places, habits, ideas, objects, and you got to give them up. You got to get rid of them and or exchange them for something completely different. Because if we just look at it just from a simple logical standpoint, if you already had all the things in place in your life that would get you to success, if you already had all of them in place, then you would already have all the success that you want. You would already be living the exact life that you want to live. Now, since there's probably some part of your life that you want to improve at or get better at or change in some way, I think all of us want to get better at something. There's very few people that I've ever come across who said, no, everything in my life is just perfect exactly as it is. I don't need anything to be different. So since we all are looking for some type of upgrade, some type of change, some type of adjustment in our lives, that means some part of what we're doing. Again, people, places, things, habits, ideas, locations, something's got to change. We got to give something up. The challenge with this is, and this sounds pretty logical and simple, right? The challenge with this is the things that we're used to, those are part of what we know as the comfort zone. What is the comfort zone? It's the things that we are used to doing, the places we're used to going, the people that we're used to talking to, the habits that we are used to having. I mean, that's why they're habits, because we're used to them. They become habitual and unconscious for us. Because we're already used to these things, it's hard to step out of doing it. All right, that's why the comfort zone is the comfort zone, and why the saying we all heard of is getting comfortable being uncomfortable. What does that really mean? Getting comfortable being uncomfortable means stepping outside of what you're used to and exchanging the comforts of your habits for the discomfort of a whole new thing, a whole new approach, new people, new habits, new ideas, new ways of looking at things. And listen, if this was very simple, if this was easy for everybody to do, then I wouldn't even need to talk about this right now. If it was easy, then you wouldn't have the phrase, get comfortable being uncomfortable, because everybody would just be doing it just automatically. We would all just do it every day. Or let me do something to step outside of my comfort zone and do something different. We would all just do it. But the reason why many people never actually get the success that they want, there's a lot of people who want success, but they don't realize what the serious cost of success is, which is not just hard work. All right? Because if all it took to be successful was working hard, then there's a lot of hard workers who will be a lot more successful than they are. It's not just working hard, and it's also not just working smart. And some people say, well, don't just work hard, but also work smart. Yeah, that's part of it. Those are elements of it. But the real cost of success, the real price of success that doesn't get talked about often enough because many people don't understand it, is you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone by giving up some of the things that you're used to get some things that you're not used to. And if that was easy, again, everybody would already be doing it. So a bunch of people, a large percentage of people who want to be successful won't get there. I'll tell you right now, they're not going to get there because they're not willing to give up some of those current comforts, some of those habits, some of those known conditions of life. And it's hard to give up those known conditions. I mean, that's why habits are habits, why humans are humans, because we don't want to give up the known conditions, the things that we already know about. So what the call to action I'm going to give you here from this video, I'm going to give you a couple of them, is look at your own life, look at your own circumstances, and ask yourself, are these current habits, peoples, places, ideas, are these things actually getting me to where I want to be 5 years from now, 10, 20 years from now? If not, what are you willing to give up? Now, it may be one thing to say what you need to give up and change and get rid of. The question is, what are you willing to give up and change and get rid of? And what you are aiming for is that both of those lists are the same. So what you need to do and what you're willing to do, if they're not the same, then there's a discrepancy. You're probably not going to get to where you want to get to. So that's the thing that I want you to do, is just ask yourself, am I willing to make the changes that will be necessary for me to get to where I really want to go? And the other thing, the other call to action, is if you have not yet gotten your free copy of my new book called The Third Day, which is literally the decision that separates the pros from the amateurs, the link is down below in the description to this video. And if you are interested in being coached by me one-on-one, I only offer coaching in one place. It is my 3rd day mastermind. The only way to get in there is you got to get on the Zoom call with me first. I want to know who you are, what you're about, know where you're at, what's working for you right now, what's not working, and where you want to go. And then I'll make you an offer and tell you what we can do. The only way to get in that is, again, there's a link down below at workonyourgameuniversity.com. You'll hop on a Zoom call with me. We'll talk about all those things that I just mentioned, and then we'll go from there. So 2 calls to action. 3rd day book, Work on Your Game University. If you're interested in coaching, both of those links are down below. And my text number is down there too. My number is 305-384-6894. Text me, tell me the best insight you got from this video and what you're going to do or think different based on what you heard. My number again, 305-384-6894. Work on your game. Dre all day.